going on, everybody? Freight Conductor here. Monday night, Story Monday. I know, what is this? I'm not only am I on time, I'm actually a few minutes early. Shocker. I know. Don't count on it happening all the time, but today's one of those weird days that it worked out, man. So, anyways, we're jumping into Ace Attorney Phoenix Wright trilogy. Ty Guy Travis has talked about it a lot, said a lot of good things. Hogue has talked about it. He seemed to enjoy it quite a bit. And, you just hear general rumblings online that it's kind of a banger. Maybe a cult classic, maybe just a legit certified banger. Guess we're going to jump and find out. Nothing else, it's just something nice and easy on what I'm going to start dubbing Story Mondays. So sit back, relax, and if you have any suggestions of which way I should go, when I should throw an objection, or any piece of evidence I should maybe look at a little closer, let me know in the chat. We're here to hang out and have some fun, right? All right. I'm going to kick this desktop audio on, and of course it's going to make that disappear because there's no borderless. I'm wondering how this is going to work out, though. I'll put myself back up here. Go back to here. Okay, let's try this. Hopefully I'm not in the way, and I have to move it again because that'd be really annoying. See what happens. Play this game. The first one. Episode 1, the first turnabout. I'm actually kind of excited. Seems interesting. Oh, man. Excuse me. Blood dripping. Is that the murder weapon? He hit him with the statue. Her. Uh-oh. Damn it, why me? Can't get caught. Not like this. Gotta find someone to pin this on. Oh, look at that mole in the middle of his forehead. Someone like him. Make it look like he did it. I feel like I gotta narrate it since there's no VO. 3rd, 9:47 a.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby number 2. Boy, am I nervous. Right. Actually, what? Right. Oh, hiya, Chief. Sorry, my girl voice is really bad, so I apologize. Whew. Glad you made it. I'm glad I made it on time. Well, I have to say, Phoenix, I'm impressed. Not everyone takes on a murder trial right off the bat like this. It says a lot about you, and your client as well. Thanks? Actually, it's because I owe him a favor. A favor? I don't know if I should keep doing that. It's so bad. I'm sorry. I don't know. Let me know. You mean you knew the defendant before this case? Yeah. Oh, no, that's not the woman. That's Phoenix. Yes. I feel like I'm narrating a bad porn video or something. Actually, I kind of owe my current job to him. He's one of the reasons I became an attorney. Well, that's news to me. I want to help him out any way I can. I just really want to help him. I owe him that much. It's over. What's over? My life, everything. It's all over. I don't know if it's a guy or girl, so I don't know which way to go with that octaves. I'm sorry. Is that your client screaming over there? Yeah, it's him. Death, despair. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna die. Sounds like a melodramatic voice. I'm sorry. I'm not a very good voice actor here. I'm trying to make this entertaining, so just bear with me here. It sounds like he wants to die. I wonder why. I mean, I feel like he's repeated it a million times. Yeah. Nick! This his name was Butts. Hey there, lawyery. Dude, I'm so guilty. Tell them I'm guilty. Give me the death sentence. I ain't afraid to die. Now that I see him in the soul patch and the spiked hair, I feel like that's the way he should be talking. Like, bro. What? What's wrong, Larry? Oh, it's all over. I'm finished. Finished. I can't live in a world without her. I can't. Sparkly eyes, really? Who took her away from me, Nick? Who did this? Aw, Nick, you gotta tell me. Who took my baby? Oh, I swear, we're gonna come too many characters. I'm gonna run out of voices quick. They're gonna merge. I'm sorry. Internal monologue. The person responsible for your girlfriend's death. The newspapers say it was you. We know it's the dude with the, you know. My name is Phoenix Wright. Here's the story. My first case is a fairly simple one. She's dead. Guy with the mole in the forehead. Young woman was killed in her apartment. The guy they arrested was the unlucky sap dating her. Larry Butts, my best friend since grade school. Man, who? The soul patch. Really? Like, come on. Our school had a saying, when something smells, it's usually the butts. I mean, usually that's where, farts and unwashed buttholes come from, It's a very stinky thing, so of course it would be the butts. In the 23 years I've known him, it's usually been Drew. He has a knack for getting himself in trouble. One thing I could say, though, it's usually not his fault. He just has terrible luck. But I know better than anyone that he's a good guy at heart. That and I owe him one. Man, there's a lot of reading. When I started this bit, I will admit, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. That and I owe him one, which is why I took the case to clear his name. And that's what I'm going to do. August 3rd, 10 a.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2. Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Larry Butts. Execution is ready, Your Honor. The, defense is ready, Your Honor. Mr. Wright? This is your first trial, is it not? Yes, Your Honor. I'm, a little nervous. Now that I see him, that voice does not fit. Your conduct during this trial will decide the fate of your client. Murder is a serious charge. For your client's sake, I hope you can control your nerves. Thanks. Thank you, Your Honor. Oh, thank you. Mr. Wright, given the circumstances, I think we should have a test to ascertain your readiness. Yes, Your Honor. Oh, that was a little too... Hand shaking, eyesight fading. The test will consist of a few simple questions. Answer them clearly and concisely. Please state the name of the defendant in this case. Well, me as my assistant, I'm Phoenix Wright. That leaves me with Larry Butts. The defendant? Well, that's Larry Butts, Your Honor. Correct. Just keep your wits about you and you'll do fine. Next question. This is a murder trial. Tell me, what's the victim's name? Never gave me the victim's name. Phew. Glad I know this one. Glad I read the case report cover so many times. I didn't. Cindy's. Haha, I'm cheating. It's, wait, uh-oh. No way, I forgot. I'm drawing a total blank here. No, I didn't. I looked at it. It's Cindy.
Phoenix, are you absolutely sure you're up to this? You don't even know the victim's name. Oh, the victim. Oh, of course. I know the victim's name. I, just forgot.
Oh, shoot, this is me. I'm still, because we're looking at her, I'm assuming I'm doing the female voice. Just forgot. Temporarily?
I think I feel a migraine coming on. Look, the victim's name is listed in the court record.
I just looked at it.
Press the tab to check it anytime, okay?
Which is not tab, because I'm using a controller instead of my keyboard, so that's going to be fun on the button prompts. Good thing it shows on the bottom right.
Remember to check it often. Do it for me, please. I'm begging you.
Mr. Wright, who is the victim in this case? Cinderblock, that's actually really funny. Well, I have no idea what her last name is, but we know her first name's Cindy, so. The victim's name is Cindy Stone. Correct. Now tell me, what was the cause of death? She died because she was... Obviously, we saw what happened. Blunt force trauma. Doy. Watch, we get it wrong. She was struck once by a blunt object. Correct. You've answered all my questions. I see no reason why we shouldn't proceed. You seem much more relaxed, Mr. Wright. Good for you. Thank you, Your Honor. Thank you, Honor. Oh, gosh. Giving up. I can't. That's a lot to maintain. It's awful. Okay, here we go. Going back with it. Ready? Well then. First, a question for the prosecution. Mr. Payne. Yes, Your Honor. As Mr. Wright just told us, the victim was struck with a blunt object. Would you explain to the court just what that object was? The murder weapon was a statue of the Thinker. He looks like a Poindexter with the glasses. Just kind of, that's nasally voice is what I'm getting here. It was found lying on the floor next to the victim. And then they just keep, when I go in and out, I'm going to just keep mixing it. So bear with me. I see. The court accepts it into evidence. Statues added to the court record. Statue in the shape of the Thinker. It's rather heavy. Well, I mean, yeah.
Right. Be sure to pay attention to any evidence added during the trial. That evidence is the only ammunition you have in court. Use tab to check the court record frequently.
Right bumper again. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its first witness. Oh God, nasally voice. The prosecution calls defendant Mr. Butts to the stand. Oh man, I'm almost going like a weird. I'm having trouble maintaining my different voices going in and out. Yeah, Mr. Butts. What was Mr. Butts' Chief, what do I do now?
Pay attention. You don't want to miss any information that might help your client's case.
I feel like I'm switching out the Butts and the Phoenix now too. I feel like Phoenix is going deeper. I was going Surfer Bro with the soul stash for the other guy.
You'll get your chance to respond to the prosecution later, so be ready. Let's just hope he doesn't say anything. Unfortunate.
Uh-oh. Larry gets excited easily. This could be bad. I don't even look like... Ahem. Mr. Botts, is it not true that the victim had recently dumped you? Hey! Watch it, buddy! Which one? I have a lot of voices, pockets. We were great together. We were Romeo and Juliet, Cleopatra and Mark Anthony. Oh, should almost just like to use the voice mod for that. I feel like I could get a lot better results from that. Didn't they all die? Oh shoot, that was the other one. I wasn't dumped. She just wasn't taking my phone calls or seeing me ever. What's to you anyway? Mr. Botts, you describe it generally what we mean by dumped? Yeah, and not keeping them straight, that would be the real struggle. That's all I'm saying. In fact, she had completely abandoned you and was seeing other men. Was he in the closet with the Superman cape on? She had just recently returned from overseas with one of them the day before the murder. What do you mean, one of them? Lies! All of it lies. I don't believe a word of it. Your Honor, the victim's passport. According to this, she was in Paris until the day before she died. Okay, victim apparently arrived home from Paris on July 30th, the day before the murder. It's in my court record. Now Mia's gonna come along and tell me to go,
Now remember, check your court records to see any evidence that gets added. Pay attention, you dummy.
Indeed, she appears to have returned the day before the murder. Dude, no way. The victim was a model, but didn't have a large income. It appears that she had several sugar daddies. I love that they use that word, sugar daddies. That's actually really funny. Daddies? Sugar? I could settle for a butts. You know, what's actually really funny is that it said earlier the high school motto was, if it stinks, it's a butts. And I said, true. Yes, older men who gave her money and gifts. She took their money and used it to support her lifestyle. Dude! We can clearly see what kind of woman this Miss Stone was. Tell me, Mr. Butts, what do you think of her now?
Right. I don't think you want him to answer that question.
Yeah, Larry has a way of running his mouth in all the wrong directions. Should I? My client had no idea the victim was seeing other men. That question is irrelevant to this case. Wins. What, dude? Nick, what do you mean irrelevant? That cheating she-dog. I'm gonna die. I'm just gonna drop dead. Yeah, and when I meet her in the afterlife, I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. Let's continue with the trial, shall we? I believe the accused's motives is clear to... Oh, I almost want a southern accent. Man, come on. I feel like I just pinch my nose and do this. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. That's what I'm gonna start it off. I'm gonna like pinch it like it's like you're pinching the glasses. I believe the accused's motive is clear to everyone. I like that. That's good. Yes, quite. Oh boy, this is not looking good. Next question. You went to the... No, I'm still in Kermit the Frog. You went to the victim's apartment on the day of the murder, did you not? Well, did you or did you not? Well, maybe I did, and maybe I didn't. Uh-oh. He went. What do I do? What do I do? Any suggestions? Does the answer? It's not gonna help my case. I feel like either way, this is not gonna go good. Oh no, this is gonna get me in trouble. Oh, lie like a dog. Well, see, it's like this. I don't remember. You don't remember? Well then, we'll just have to remind you. I got a bad feeling about this. We have a witness that can prove he did go to the victim's apartment that day. Well, that simplifies matters. Who is your witness? Oh, come on. Another voice? The man who... I'm doing it again. The man who found the victim's body just before making the gruesome discovery. He saw the defendant fleeing the scene of the crime. Order. Order in the court. Mr. Payne, the prosecution may call its witness. Yes, Your Honor. This is bad. On the day of the murder, my witness was selling newspapers at the victim's building. Please bring Mr. Frank Sawit to the stand. That's the murderer. Mr. Sawit, you sell newspaper subscriptions. Is this correct? Oh, yeah. Hold on. This is getting rough, man. I'm just putting this out there. This is getting rough to do. So, excuse me here. I don't know what voice to use for him. Oh yes, newspapers. Yes, I'm gonna do my own voice. Mr. Sawit, you may proceed with your testimony. Please tell the court what you saw on the day of the murder. Oh, it's like gamified right here. What's the witness's account? I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. I thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman, not moving, dead. I quailed in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. I went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 p.m. The man who ran was, without a doubt, the defendant sitting right over there. Larry. Oh, that's too gravelly. Larry, why didn't you tell the truth? I can't defend you against a testimony like that. Incidentally, why wasn't the phone in the victim's apartment working? Looking like Mr. Popo for that. That's what my inspiration is for the judge. Your Honor, at the time of the murder, there was a blackout in the building. Mr. Popo, aren't phones supposed to work during a blackout? Yes, Your Honor. However, some cordless phones do not function normally. The phone that Mr. Sawit used was one of those. Your Honor, I have a record of the blackout for your perusal. From noon to 6, he said it happened at 1. No. No, Mr. Wright. Yes, yes, Your Honor. You may begin your cross-examination. Oh gosh, I get it. Cross-examination, Your Honor?
All right, Wright. This is it. The real deal.
That almost sounded more like not what I was going for. 6, noon to 6. July 30th. Thinker. Autopsy, though, says she died 4 to 5 p.m. And if he saw him at 1... Okay. We got this. We got the evidence right there. Right there. Autopsy report says 4 to 5. What exactly am I supposed to do?
Why, you exposed the lies in the testimony the witness just gave. Lies?
Oh, lies. What? He was lying?
Your client is innocent, right? Then that witness must have lied in his testimony. Or is your client really guilty?
How do I prove he's not?
You hold the key. It's in the evidence. Compare the witness's testimony to the evidence at hand.
Hey, it's like I'm a real lawyer and they don't have to tell me what to do. Just kidding. Don't come to me for legal advice. I'm not going to be able to give you any real evidence or real sound legal advice.
There's bound to be a contradiction in there. First, find contradictions between the court record and the witness's testimony. Then once you've found the contradicting evidence, present it and rub it in the witness's face.
Okay. Open?
Open the court record with tab, then point out contradictions in the testimony.
I was going door to door selling subscriptions when I saw a man fleeing an apartment. Thought he must be in a hurry because he left the door half open behind him. Thinking it strange, I looked inside the apartment. Then I saw her lying there, a woman not moving, dead. Quilled in fright and found myself unable to go inside. I thought to call the police immediately. However, the phone in her apartment wasn't working. Went to a nearby park and found a public phone. I remember the time exactly. It was 1 o'clock p.m. Objection! You found the body at 1 p.m. You sure? Yes, it was 1 p.m. for certain. Frankly, I find that hard to believe. Your statement directly contradicts the autopsy report. Autopsy notes the time of death at sometime after 4 p.m. There was nobody to, no body. That's punny. That's really punny. To find at 1 p.m. How do you explain this 3-hour gap? This is trivial. The witness merely forgot the time. After his testimony, I find that hard to believe. Mr. Sowit, why were you so certain that you found the body at 1 p.m.? Gee, that's a really good question.
Great job, Wright. Way to put him on the spot. That's all you have to do. Point out contradictions. Lies always beget more lies. See through one, and their whole story falls apart.
And I'm gonna be horseman into this. Wait, I remember now. Would you care to give your testimony again? You see, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. I was probably come from the television. Blackout. With the proof. Oh, but it was 3 hours off, wasn't it? I guess the victim must have been watching a video of a taped program. That's why I thought it was 1 p.m. Terribly sorry about the misunderstanding. I see. You heard a voice saying the time on a tape program. Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness.
Right. You know what to do.
I've got this one. See, when I found the body, I heard the time. There was a voice saying the time. It was probably coming from the television. Hold it right there. Prosecution has said there was a blackout at the time of the discovery. This record proves it. You couldn't have heard a television or a video. I don't irk. The defendant says a point. Do you have an explanation for this, Mr. Salvit? No, I find it quite puzzling myself. Quite. Oh, wait. I remember now. Mr. Salwitz, the court would prefer to hear an accurate testimony from the very beginning. These constant corrections are harming your credibility. That, and you seem rather distraught. My apologies, Your Honor. It must have been the shock of finding the body.
Very well, Mr. Sawwitz. Let's hear your testimony once more, please.
Actually, I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. The killer used it to hit the victim. That must have been what I saw.
You saw a clock. I guess that would explain it. The defense may cross-examine the witness.
Gladly. I didn't hear the time. I saw it. There was a table clock in the apartment, wasn't there? Yeah, the murder weapon. Bum 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 bum.
Wait, just a minute. The murder weapon, wasn't it? A clock? It was the statue. Now how is this supposed to be a clock?
What? You with your objections and your evidence. Just who do you think you are?
Just answer the question, Mr. Sawwitz.
Hey, I saw it there, okay? That's a clock.
Your Honor.
If I may.
Yes, Mr. Payne.
As the witness stated, this statue is indeed a clock. The neck is a switch. You just tilt it and it says the time out loud. As it doesn't look like a clock, I submitted it as a statue. My apologies.
I see. So the murder weapon was a table clock after all. Well, Mr. Wright, it appears that the witness testimony was correct. This is a clock. Do you have any problems with this testimony now? Clearly, a contradiction.
I'm sorry, I can't keep doing these voices. It's killing me. Indeed. The witness knew it was a clock because he knew the victim. Tell me, isn't it true that you knew the victim? In fact, you were one of her sugar daddies. Be frank with us, Mr. Sawwit.
Frank? I'm always frank.
Your Honor.
We have complete records of the victims' relationships. Mr. Frank Sawwit does not appear anywhere.
Huh? Oh, really? Please, Mr. Wright. Is the the best response you can muster up? Try to refrain from making off-the-cuff accusations in the future. You were inside the apartment on the day of the murder. Oh yeah? Prove it. Prove I went in there. I'll do better than that. I can prove you were the one who killed her. You struck her with the clock, and the shock of the blow triggered the clock's voice. That was the sound you heard. Order in the court. Intriguing. Please continue, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Sawwit. Sound must have left quite an impression on you. Understandable, since the murder weapon spoke just as you hit the victim. That voice was burned into your mind. That's why you were so certain about the time. What's the meaning of this? This is all baseless conjecture. Baseless? Just look at the witness's face. The witness care to elaborate. Did you strike the victim with the clock? That day, I never. Look, the clock, I heard. No, I mean, I saw, no. Shut up. I hate you. It was him. I tell you, I saw him. He killed her, and he should burn. Give him death. Order in the court, I say. Your Honor, A moment, please. There isn't a shred of evidence supporting the defense's claims. Mr. Wright! Your Honor, you claim the sound of the witness heard came from the clock. Do you have any evidence? Oh, sorry to think I confused back there with all these testimonies. Okay, so that's... Try sounding the clock. Oh snap. Discrepancy between Mr. Sawit heard and the actual time of death. So Mr. Sawit, try to talk your way out of this one. Ha! Ha ha ha! You forgot one thing. Uh-oh. What's he talking about now? Well, it may seem like that clock is running 3 hours slow. It proves nothing. How do you know it was running 3 hours slow on the day of the murder? If you can't prove that, you don't have a case. Lawyers are all slime. I almost had him. Sorry, Larry. I failed you. There's nothing I can do about it now.
Not so fast, Mr. Sawit.
Chief.
Listen up, Wright. Don't throw this one away. Not like this. Think. But Chief.
It's over. I can't prove the clock was slow the day of the murder. Nobody can prove that.
Well, yes, but that doesn't mean you can't still win. Try thinking out of the box. Don't waste time doubting the facts. Assume the clock was 3 hours slow and think through it. Ask yourself, why was the clock 3 hours slow? Figure out the reason and you'll have your proof. Right? Right. You think a reason that's one?
Wait. Maybe I can prove it. The passport, maybe? I don't know. I'm just throwing stuff out now. Mr. Did It. I love how he's frothing at the mouth and he's got the little tie just coming more and more undone. Did I win it? Order. Order, I say. Well, this case has certainly turned out differently than we all expected. Mr. Payne, your witness? He was arrested and has been taken away, Your Honor. Very well. Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. I have to say, I'm impressed. You don't think I've ever seen someone complete a defense so quickly. And and find the true culprit at the same time. Thank you, Your Honor. At this point, this is only a formality, but this court finds the defendant, Mr. Larry Butts, not guilty. Well, that was fun. With that, this court is adjourned. Turns out that Frank saw what was a common burglar. He posed as a newspaper salesman to check and see when people were out of the house. That day, Larry went to her apartment. The victim wasn't home. After he left, Mr. Sawat let himself in to do his dirty work. While he was searching her place, the victim returned. Flustered, Mr. Sawat grabbed the nearest blunt object he could find. Killed her. August 3rd, 2:32 p.m. District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 2. Whew, still can't believe we won.
Right, good job in there. Congratulations.
Thanks, Chief. I would all do.
Not at all, not at all. You forgot your own battles in there.
This definitely is giving off like Nintendo DS type vibes where the music is there and then like the sound of the text going across. It's been a while since
I've seen a trial end on such a satisfying note.
I've never seen the Chief looking this happy. If she's this glad, imagine how Larry must feel. My life is over. Larry, you're supposed to be happy. What's wrong now? Nick, don't worry about me. I'll be dead and gone soon. Good. Wait, no. I mean, bad. Bad, bad, bad. Larry, you're innocent. The case is closed. But my Cindy's Wendy's gone, man. Gone forever. Larry, she was at... Nah, never mind.
Congratulations, Harry.
Harry?
Yes, you. I can practically see the headlines now. Harry Butts, innocent.
Thanks. I really owe you one. I won't forget this ever. Let's celebrate. Dinner? Movie? My treat.
Oh no, I couldn't.
I was the one who got you off the hook. Oh, hey. Here, take this. It's a present.
A present? For me? Wait, wasn't this the evidence that...
Actually, I made this clock for her. I made one for her and one for me.
Really? You made this? Well, thank you. I'll keep it as a memento.
Yo, Nick. Can you believe it? I was so into that chick. And she was just playing me for a fool. Don't that make you want to just cry? Larry.
Are you so sure?
Excuse me?
I think she thought quite a lot of you in her own way.
Nah, you don't get to sympathize with me. It's okay.
Oh, I'm not just sympathizing, really. Isn't that right? Right. Don't you have something to show your friend? Something that proves how she felt about him?
Huh? Oh yeah, right. What the heck is she talking about? Check this out, Larry. Proof positive you weren't just some chump to her. Huh? What about the clock? This is the clock you made for her, Larry, and she took it with her when she traveled. Whatever. She probably just needed a clock, that's all. You think so? It's a pretty heavy clock to take traveling. Well, make it what you will. Hey, Nick. Glad I asked you to be my lawyer. Really, I am. Thanks. Hope that made him feel a little better. Man, I'm just...
Right. I hope you see the importance of evidence now. Also, hopefully you realize things change depending on how you look at them. People, too. We never really know if our clients are guilty or innocent. All we can do is believe in them. And in order to believe in them, you have to believe in yourself.
Blah. Don't get me wrong. I absolutely love. I'm digging all this. This is a lot of fun. But oh my gosh. I didn't realize that I would be reading this much out loud. I don't know if my voice can take it.
Listen, learn, grow strong. Never let go of what you believe in. Never. Well, I think our work here is done. Shall we be off?
Yeah, I guess so.
Say, how about dinner? On me. We'll drink a toast to innocent butts.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of Harry,
Oh, I got that. The hairy butts earlier.
you're saying part of why you became a lawyer was because of him.
Yeah, part at least.
You'll have to tell me more about it sometime. Maybe over drinks?
So my first trial came to a close. Larry slapped me on the back and said, "Gee, Nick, it's good to have friends. But I'm pretty sure he's not going to pay us, unless you count the clock he gave Mia." Didn't know it then. That clock was soon going to be at the center of another incident. What? My promise to tell the chief about me and Larry would be one promise that I wouldn't be able to keep. Does she die? Someone kills her. It's gotta be. Brand new episode has been added. Save progress. Yes, we want to save the progress. Oh my gosh. Empty slot. Let's leave it. Let's save it. Turnabout Sisters.
Bring, bring.
Man, it's just like a little earworm. Just gets right up in there, huh? Oh, this is Maya. Hey, Maya, it's me. Mia. What's up? Oh, I can't do back-to-back girls, man. I've been so busy. How you been? Well, lonely, and it's all your fault. Nah, I'm just teasing. Been great. Finally getting used to having my own place. That's good to hear. Actually, I'm calling because I have a favor to ask. I know. You want me to hold evidence for you. Sharp as always. There's a lot of buzz about the upcoming trial. I just don't feel safe keeping the evidence here. Gotcha. So what is it this time? It's a clock. Just finished the trial. Clock, yeah, it's made to look like the statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. You might like it. You always like toys. Hey, I'm not a little girl anymore, sis. Now. You know I'm only teasing. I should probably tell you, the clock isn't talking right now. Oh, it's not working. That's lame. I had to take the clockwork out, sorry. I put some papers inside it instead. Papers? Is that the evidence then? Well, there's a possibility that it might turn out that way, yes. Can you come by the office tonight, say 9 to pick it up? Be in a pre-trial meeting until then. Hey sis, but I expect dinner something good, like burgers. Really go for a good burger. Me too, man. Me too. Super hot today, so we didn't have burgers like I would have loved to. 'Cause 90 degrees out sucks to be slaving over a grill, so we had homemade subs. Okay, we'll hit the usual joint. Alright, it's a deal. Okay, sis, see you soon. Yep, I'll be waiting. Maya. Ow. It was rough. Station recorded September 5th, 9:27 a.m. She's supposed to come at 9 p.m. It's like 3 minutes before 9 when she's supposed to meet her there. Let's fail. Take what's mine. The papers. I'm sorry, but I can't give you what I don't have. Miss Fabe, Excuse me, you are a poor liar. I see it right over there. That must be the thinker that swallowed those papers. How could you know? Oh, you are not my cogniferous? You are not cogniferous of my background? Gathering information is my business, you see. I should have been more careful. Oh, my dear Miss Fay, I am so very sorry, but I am afraid I must ask you for one more thing. Your eternal silence. Farewell, Miss Fay. So white hair, pink hair, red, white, blue. Random. Random thought. September 5th, 9:08. She shows up late, huh? It's okay. Phoenix is showing up now. Uh-oh, I'm late. Huh, that's strange. Guess the chief left without me. She said her sister was coming over, so we should all go out for dinner. What's that smell? Blood! Mia! She's in her office. Move. Blood. Assist. Someone's there. Chief. Chief. Why is she calling her sister? Oh, I'm calling her Chief. Okay. Not her sister. She put up a fight, though. Who are you? I'm her sister. Strange girl dropped out cold. I left her lying on the office sofa. Back to the chief where she lay under the window. Finally, she was cold. Crusted with dry blood. How ironic that this became the murder weapon again. Probably died instantly. The thinker lying next to her must have been the murder weapon. Glass shards near the chief's body. Back of the room. Nothing else. It seems like a clue here. Piece of paper. What could it be? Maxa? Maya. Maya. This is a piece of paper. Is a receipt from a department store dated yesterday. I think that's enough snooping around for now. Better call the police and find out what the girl was doing here. Okay, so now we gotta move. Go just now. Where'd she go? I put her right there on the sofa. Uh-oh, I hope she didn't run on me. Don't scare me like that. Excuse me, but who are you? It's okay, I work here. Maya. Maya Fay. Maya Fay. Never thought there'd be a use for evidence like this outside the courtroom. What happened? She seems to be shocked, but I don't want to disturb her, but I have to know. Excuse me. Tell me what happened. Came in, the room was dark. Sis. But she was already dead. Chief's sister, her younger sister, and you were here visiting this late at night. Yes, she said she wanted me to keep some evidence for her. Evidence? Yes. It was that clock? It was the thinker. Okay, present. About the thinker. That was, oh, sis, sob. Should have asked him about the murder weapon. That makes sense. My dad, she wrote a message with her own blood. She put it on the back of this receipt.
That's my name.
Why?
She read my name.
Please, just calm down. But why would sis write my name? Uh-oh. Now I've done it. Better hurry up and call the police. Call the police. She's staring right at me. She's holding the phone in her hand. A ledger book. Things written in the chief's ultra neat handwriting. Small office, but it makes a good bit of money. Anything else? Perfectly normal office desk. Spend big on the stuff that clients use, but keep your own stuff simple. Check the phone again. Phone receiver is missing a few screws. Better not use it. Okay, check the computer. Surprisingly, the chief was never good with machines. About all she used this PC for was email. She picked up this ancient model at some garage sale for practically nothing.
Wee woo, wee woo, wee woo, wee woo.
That's how police sound. Don't you know that? The police. Sounds like they're coming this way. Freeze! Police! Gumshoe. I like that. Alright, I'm Detective Dick Gumshoe. See?
See? Like the 1920s, see?
Yep, we received a report from the building across the way. See? Got a person saying they saw a murder. Must have been the woman I saw. What is up with them all hanging out there like that? Like, come on. Weebs. Tell me what's up. Anyway, I don't want either of you moving 1 inch. Okay? Wait. Wasn't that like a hang up of the murderer? That, okay? I feel like it was. Maya, wait, she wouldn't have. Nah. Whoa. Excuse me. Eek. Eek. This word Maya here mean anything to you? That's my name.
What?
The victim drew this here note in her own blood, see? For dying breath, she wrote it down like the killer's name. Wrote down the killer's name. Killer? I'm not. Case closed. You're coming down to the precinct, ma'am. Okay. We know it's not true, but Mia's younger sister Maya was arrested on the spot. I was taken in for questioning and didn't get out until the next morning. My eyes were heavy, but I couldn't sleep. I sat around waiting for visiting hours to begin at the detention center. I talked to Maya as soon as possible. 9:07 a.m. Detention center, visitors room. Wow, yeah, poor Maya locked up like a criminal. Oh. It's you, the lawyer. Good morning. Good morning? She looks so tired. Are you going to be my attorney? Well, that's what I wanted to talk to you about. Of course I will. Yeah, of course I will. Cheer up.
Really?
Whoa, did I say the wrong thing? She looks sadder now. What's wrong? You don't think I can do it? No, no one could. Who would believe me? Even you, when you found me in the office. You looked at me like I had done it. Did I look at her like that? No, no, I never thought. It's okay. I understand. And I've always heard about you. Heard? Heard what about me? I was talking to my sister on the phone the other day. Today was my junior partner's first time in court. Wow, really? How'd that go? It was quite the scene. Honestly, I was at edge the whole time. It's been a while. Ha! So he crashed and burned. He's a genius. One of those strike fear into the hearts of evil types. One thing he's lacking is experience. Huh. Sounds like it was fun. Well, I know who to go to if I ever get into trouble now. I don't know, Maya. I think you might want to wait. Give him 3 more years. That is, unless you want to be found guilty. That's not a ringing endorsement. Tell you what, that's not what you want to hear. That's what she said. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to insult you. No, it's okay. It's true, I guess. But at the same time, I can't just sit by and watch. When I think of the person who did this to Mia.
I know.
Maya, there's something I've been wanting to ask you. Yes, what's with that outfit? Oh, this is what acolytes wear. It's my uniform. You could say acolytes like people in religious training. What is it that you do? Oh, it's nothing strange, really. Spirit medium in training. Spirit. Pretty sure that qualifies as strange. Yeah, you're not wrong there. Could you tell me about the day of the murder? Yes. Let's see. That morning, I got a call from my sister. She wanted me to hold on to a piece of evidence for an upcoming trial. Evidence? Yes. That clock shaped like the Thinker. One Larry made. How could that have been evidence in a case? Right. She said something about that. I remember. Do you want to hear it in her own voice? Her own voice? Yes. I'm pretty sure our conversation is on my cell phone. You recorded it? Yeah. I forgot how to delete those things. So you say you have a conversation with your sister on your cell phone. Let's hear it. Right. Oh. I just remembered that detective took my cell phone. Sorry. Oh, right. Of course. Come see Detective Gumshoe. I'll ask him for it. I'll write you a note so you don't forget, okay? Sure, thanks. Spirit mediums. The family, especially the women, have always been very sensitive to the spirit world. It's like you said, the Faye family, so Mia was into this stuff too. Of course. She left the mountain to follow her career, she said. Her powers were first class too. I had no idea. Wait, what? So you're a real honest-to-goodness spirit medium with ESP and all that? Yes, in training. Well, can't you contact Mia's spirit then? We could just ask her who killed her. I'm sorry. I'm still in training. I couldn't do something on that level. Thought that would have been too easy. Huh. Something the matter? I was wondering, could I ask you for a favor? This is the address of a famous lawyer. My sister gave me this a long time ago. She said if I was ever in trouble, I should call him. And, well, I'm in trouble. Do you think you could go ask him to represent me? That's what she wants. Sure, why not? I'll go ask.
Thank you so much. I have no one else to turn to.
I'm standing right here, man. I showed up. I guess I'm sitting right here, but, you know, whatever. Parents. She's gonna start crying. She lost her parents at a young age or something. Ready? Another one. Another one. Oop, I'm sorry, I'm hitting my desk here. I see, don't worry, leave it to me. Trials tomorrow at 10. She really doesn't want me. Or this afternoon. Sister, she wanted me to hold the piece of evidence. When did you arrive at the office? Right around 9. So often I could smell blood. Then I found her sister. Thanks, Maya. That's all I didn't hear for now. Okay. Move. Grossberg. It's gross. Receptionist, the big boss is out. She couldn't say when he'd be back. It must be hard to keep track of everything when you're a famous lawyer. Not to mention run an office like this. I guess I'll just have to come back later. Yeah. Only there's not been a butler. There's 2 sisters. I think it was the detective man. That's all I'm gonna say. Mahogany desk. The wood's been polished to a deep luster. Table for clients. Elegant ebony case, and if I'm not mistaken, that lighter is made of solid gold. That's a big lighter. I can tell someone here's got money to burn. Where was the butler, Bark? Where was the butler? Please, pull up the case, the court records, and show me the piece of evidence. Present it, my good sir. That's how this game is done, okay? No idea what kind of planet it is, but it's probably the most expensive one available. Mahogany bookshelf looks books. Funny, they don't even look like they've ever been read. Duh. You buy the expensive books not to read, but to show them off. But he knows this. Police officers are all busy searching for clues. Oh, it's the gumshoe dude. It's a crime scene, pal. No trespassing. Sorry, don't I know you from somewhere? Wait, you're the butts guy, aren't you? No, no, Phoenix Wright. Anyone would mistake me for Larry. Ah, guess I got the wrong name, Mr. Wright. Sorry about that. That butts guy, he was a killer, and you're no killer, right? He was proven innocent. That's my first case, by the way. Larry Butts, high school best friend. Bit of a putz. Right, and you were Detective Gumtree, Detective Suede Shoes, or Detective Gumshoe? It's obviously Gumshoe. It's right on the nose. Gumshoe, wasn't it? Dick Gumshoe. Get the name right and don't go call me Dick. Get over here. Uh-oh. Somebody's calling for him. Got business here, you better do it quick. Thinks I'm Maya's lawyer. I did last week, I want to say. It was like Wednesday? Tuesday or Wednesday I reset everything up. I moved my desk around. Just it's kind of more of an open area, not like tucked away in a corner. I think it's missing is Maya. I don't think I'm going to see anything in here. Books here. These. Movie poster. First movie to ever make her cry. It's out the window. Sky is blue, and so am I. There's a hotel right across the way. There's nothing to be found here. Man, you're just always on me about my lighting, okay? I honestly was like debating because you had me in my feelings so much about getting a second, because I used the Logitech Litra Right, I think it's called, for my key light or light above my next to my camera. And I was like, man, maybe I should buy a second one and balance it out. And I'm like, I think one's fine. One's fine for now. Look, man, I'm in the long scheme, sure, it probably is important, but I'm not at that level yet. I don't think when I'm at this level, people really are looking for that level of production value. Maybe. If I do that. Miss Faye, did you do an autopsy? Bolts A. Don't you look at me like that, pal. It's no use. She might have been your boss, but that doesn't mean you get any special treatment. Alright, alright. You can see the report, but that's all. Single blunt force trauma. That means it was the statue again. Yeah, but see, there's this little thing called money here, you know? And, not exactly cheap. Shut you want. About Maya. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the trial. Sorry, pal, but this is the one trial you aren't going to win. Why do you say that? Oh, Edgeworth, huh? Let's put Prosecutor Edgeworth on the prosecution. Sure you know what that means, you being a lawyer and all. Excuse me, Prosecutor Edgeworth, that's right, pal. Miles Edgeworth himself. Wait, you do know him, don't you? Of course I do. I know him. He's a feared prosecutor, doesn't feel pain, he doesn't feel remorse. He won't stop until he gets his guilty verdict. Aw, don't talk about him that way. You make him barely sound human. You missed it earlier, Bark. I did the first chapter, and I did voices for every different character. Not great. From time to time when I was switching, their voices would sometimes merge together a little bit, but I gave up on the second one because my throat was starting to hurt. But it was mildly entertaining, if for no other reason than just to see me fail. This pretty much decides the case, so Edgeworth is on this one. Young age of 20. You can't teach that, Bark. It's called genetics. You know, maybe I was just born this way. Hasn't lost a case since he became prosecutor at the credible young age of 20. Of course, there are I'm telling you, my throat still kind of hurts because I was doing the. I think my Phoenix voice was like, Of course, there are rumors of back alley deals and forged evidence. Then I had to switch up because Phoenix's voice was like kept going. Customers won't know that. That's the real secret. What was it? Was it maybe she's born with it? Maybe it's Maybelline. Remember those commercials? 90s? 2000s? Showing my age here, not just with the gray hair. There's back alley deals and forged evidence. All I know for sure is that Edgeworth hates crime with an utmost normal passion. Imagine I'd be facing him so soon. Okay. Let's see if the Grossberg's ready. Nope. I know, man, but like, I started it. and it was rough. That's all I'm going to say. It was rough. I did a whole entire chapter that way. Okay. All the different voices. It's the deep one. I made the mistake of going deep. Okay. I was doing fine with the judge. I thought I had the perfect nasally voice. He was nasally. Sometimes he randomly would drop into a southern because I'd lose it for a second. And then it would be like Kermit the Frog and then back to like a nasally voice for the prosecutor. Mia's was super easy. 'Cause my girl voices are just awful. More comical than anything. But then I had to go. I was Surfer Bro, and then it was like I don't know for Larry. That didn't go well, and just right, I just couldn't find it. I think honestly that's what it is. Hurts the throat over time. I don't work this muscle a lot. I gotta keep it in my own voice. I do random one-off voices. Usually when I do it for my son, though, he always looks at me and says, "Daddy, use your normal voice. I don't like when you do voices." See, my Mia, which is really hard to do because now it's his sister Maya.
Hey, what is it? Did you meet the lawyer?
Serenade. I can't sing for crap, man. I'm like, I believe I was told I was tone deaf because I can't ever. It's a rough trying to hit the right pitches, man. You're not gonna find me. I sing in the car by myself when no one's listening to judge, but that's about it. Sorry, I haven't seen him yet. Let's see. Better go see if I can find this elite lawyer she's talking about. I don't have that type of vocal control, okay? There's gotta be something here. Painting has been bugging me ever since I stepped in here. Sounds like you have really good voice control, man. Or vocal control, I guess. Nothing to sneeze at either, for that matter. I checked everything, man. There's nothing left for me to check. What the heck? Okay, court record. Oh, you know what? Let's go talk to this dude. This one. My cell phone. Oh, I have that. Give it back. Sure. Wait a second, pal. Tricky lawyer. Oh, he's on to me. I'm gonna tell him straight. Sweetest, spiciest secrets. Trying to confuse me. Sorry, pal. I already checked all the numbers in memory. Yeah, fair enough. That's probably why you can get so many different voices out of the way. Oh, here, you can have the phone. Oh, I got the phone back. Heck yeah. So, I outsmarted Detective Dick Gumshoe. I mean, I'm just gonna put it out there. Mark, are you like a virtuoso? You know a little bit of everything? You have a culture background. You're talking about choir. You have lighting experience with photography. Now you're giving me like voice coaching sessions here for voice over work. Wait, the thing I wanted to mention to you. Suppose you're just planning on talking to that witness. Tell me exactly what to do next. That's funny. What are my lawyerly ways? I get that. I get that. It's Miss April May. Do you think her sister is June, July? Actually, have to be June, May. Can't tell you anything about her. Just told me her name, Miss May, huh? I'm already then. You're trying to lawyerly tricks on me now. She's not to go outside her room until the trial. Still in the hotel across the way. Should know better than to try to get a detective to leak information. Got that right, pal. Time to pay a visit to Miss May. Okay. Okay, that doesn't really tell me anything. So let's move Gatewater Hotel. September 6th, Gatewater Hotel, room 303. Oh, jeez. These anime games at their finest, man.
Well, hello there, handsome.
See, I can't get the airy. Like,
When I try to go to a female voice,
it goes up and it goes airy. I can't. They're not mutually exclusive. They go hand in hand together. Hi?
I don't know how to go that high. See, like that's kind of like a little bit, but I'm still already going kind of high.
Smooth, right? Real smooth. You're the lawyer, aren't you? The detective told me. He said, don't say nothing to that lawyer, pal. I couldn't talk like my wife. Usually the only way I ever talk like my wife is I jokingly do it, and I always give her a British accent. Just because I can, and I'm obviously doing it for a bit and being ridiculous. I'm gonna thank Detective Gumshoe for making my job harder.
Gee, this is all like something out of a movie.
Oh, I skipped that one. Let me go freshen up so I can look the part of the beautiful eyewitness. Pity the lawyer that has to cross-examine this one. Why does she have a screwdriver right there? Uh-oh. The problem is, usually it's because my wife is always on me about like eating my vegetables. So my bit is,
Right, conductor. Now remember to eat your vegetables. Potatoes aren't a vegetable.
I had to adjust a little bit just because obviously I usually use my real name in there, and yeah. What are you doing? No touching. Look at that eye. Like her mouth and her eye are twitching a little bit. Is she guilty? Ooh, bad boy. Really shouldn't pry around other people's rooms now. Yeah, that's why I had to think about. I'm like, how can I switch this up? Because I almost went right into it, like how I would normally do it. And I was like, wouldn't want to make me upset, would you? This lady's crazy, man. Now she's back to a normal face, but she's got like the little spiral eyes, that means, one of these, you do one of these, but it's in the eyes. It's kind of crazy. Thought she was going to explode for a second there. I wonder what could be inside the drawer. Huh. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it, man. My way has always been over the top, or else it stays close enough to my own voice, and that just doesn't make sense to me. Tell me something. I need you to describe what you observed at the time of the incidents. Observe. Incident. You sound just like a lawyer in the movies. I like a man with a big vocabulary. Gulp. Always love that one. Better not encourage her. You know that thing that happened the other day. The bad thing. What did you see when it happens? Don't suppose you could tell me about it, pretty please. Let me see. Well, dream on. Did you hit me with that one, huh? Want to know, you'll have to come to court tomorrow, Mr. Lawyer. Who exactly are you? Mr. Lawyer, are you hitting on me? No. Hey, I'm just doing my job here. Tee tee. You know, you're cute when you blush. I mean, this is the first time in my life I've blushed this much. Right. Can you just tell me what it is you do? Well, no.
No, tee.
See, every time I want to go start into something, it goes high like that. You had your little hopes up, didn't you? Oh boy. 2 glasses on the table. Someone's staying here with you. What amazing powers of observation. One of those famous detectives like on television. Although not me, I'm just a lawyer. Say, Mr. Big Detective, why don't you go look for clues in the garbage? Miss May doesn't like nosy little lawyers. I don't know what I'm gonna do with all this. That's on the table. Sunflowers and tulips, but that's about the extent of my floral knowledge. Those are obviously roses. Still seen, should be still life. Whatever. One of those is hanging on the wall. Window, there's the fan co off building, of course. You can see the inside of the room pretty clearly from here. It would be a little difficult to recognize the face at this distance, though. Simple bed. It's been recently made, nothing eye-catching here. Fair enough. I'll have to work on it sometime. Alright, she won't let me look in there. So I guess... check his office now. Alright, man. I will try. I will work on it tomorrow in my free time. And maybe I can find a way to commit to the bit for more than just one chapter. Because, man, it was a struggle. It was a real struggle. I'm just going to put that out there right now. That's what that sounded like. That was the most over-the-top clearing of the throat I've ever heard. Oh! Bring tea. Yeah, I know how to soothe the throat. Oh, so you're the one they say has been looking for me. I just feel like he's got that. Oh, he's gonna be the big baritone voice, but a little more posh. Throw it in there. Grossberg is his name. Is it the mustache? That's why he looks grand. Yes, that's me. He looks even grander than I imagined. Badge on your collar. So you're a lawyer, are you now? Yes. But Nigel had the massive nose, so he had more of like a. He was nasally in his voice. You know what I mean? He doesn't. I don't know. I feel like this guy wouldn't have that nasally voice. I mean, yes, he has the same illustrious mustache. I can see that one. Yeah, Mayor from the Powerpuff Girls is a good call. They're busy these days, please. Man, you're never here. Let's proceed. Busy, then how no one can get in touch with you. Matter. See the one and only Marvin Grossberg. Did you not? Here I am. That little southern drawl on there. Here I am, boy. What do you want? Out with it. I didn't have that southern drawl, actually, thinking about it. Well, sir, actually, it's about Maya Faye. Maya Faye, go on. Strange reaction. Cha-cha. Really quite busy here, son. He just told me he wasn't busy. Now he's super busy. Okay. Before we get to the court, I'm just going to put this out here. We've looked at the evidence here. And I feel like I'm a better detective than Detective Dick Gumshoe. The way he's reacting in this case, he goes from saying, which again, they're super over the top, he's not busy at all, to he's incredibly busy. You go back to the nosy chick who was looking right into the office, and we straight up mentioned that there was 2 glasses there. Were they in cahoots? Did she have evidence against them for some reason? You would think I would know what her caseload would be, though, to know if there's evidence. But these 2 are the ones that did it. I have a feeling. Irk? How that says irk? Anyway, afraid it's entirely impossible for me to represent her. Sorry, end of discussion. Excuse me before I even got a chance to ask him. What do I tell Maya? Now the other thing too, it said that the oil painting, right, was a crazy smell, and that it was super thick. We know that the evidence picked up was a piece of paper. Do you think he painted over it into the painting? I don't know. Case, well, you see, it's just, I'm busy, you see. The client is Mia Faye's sister. Mia trusted you. She knew her sister would be in good hands. Yes, of course, I know that. However, sorry, but I must refuse. Sorry. Goodbye. Creep. Fine. Don't have time to argue with you anyway. I'll go look elsewhere. Grumble, grumble. Think not. Huh? Say something? Think not, I said. What do you mean? Terribly sorry, but I'm afraid that no lawyer worth their salt will take on this particular case. Terribly sorry, my boy. Why? I cannot say. I beg your pardon, but could you leave now? I have nothing more to discuss with you. What's going on here? It's quite a painting. I'm doing pretty good, Bark. You recovered from your weekend of living out the plot of a Footloose movie. Ha! You noticed. Pride and joy. Impressive, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Color of the sky, the hue of the sea, the weave of the straw hat. It's worth at least $3 million. I have no intention of parting with it, of course. No, I won't sell it, not even to you. I wasn't interested. It's not for sale. Not buying. Jeez. I mean, hey, man. Could have rocked out some Yakuza, got out a DDR pad, and you could have danced the night away. Just saying. Mia Fey. She worked here a long time ago. Quite the apprentice, that one. Techniques in the blink of an eye. She left one day quite suddenly. She had a mission, you see. Mission? Look, man. If I had to guess, just from our interactions, I would put you late 20s. Am I way off? Look, man. I never got into DDR. We already talked about the Dance Central. But I don't have an Xbox One with a Kinect, okay? And I don't know if I have the flexibility for that anymore. Let's see. Eyes, she followed it with burning passion, never looked back, that one. Alright, so... Presents... Nope, okay. So let's move on. Really? Higher or lower? 3:42 p.m. Like 18 minutes away from when they're gonna give her a public defender. So you really gotta be closer to me then. See, talking about me looking young. Oh, you're back. Did you find the lawyer? Well, what do I tell her? Just be honest. Should really use that guy. Probably not. Kind of a douche is all I'm saying. Skin and bones. Look, man, some people are, I don't know. It's possible. I guess that's maybe why we get along so well. Same taste in movies, for the most part. What really happened? Don't mean he refused to help. Erp? What's up with these? Some of these erp, yarp. Was it? You know what I'm going for? Yarp. I'm waiting. Bark. Yarp. And then you gotta throw in a narp. I'm waiting for your message to say you know what that is. I see. I've been abandoned then. I'm here for you. I was very young. Died when I was very young, and I don't know where my mother is. Still be alive. A lot of spiritual powers run in our blood. About 15 years ago, our family was involved. No, I'm not doing an Australian accent. Hot Fuzz. He also played the Hound in Game of Thrones. But he was the lackey, and he'd always say, "Yarp." And then there was the awkward thing where, see that small piece of me died just now. No, and Hot Fuzz, man. The guy that plays the Hound in Game of Thrones, actually, he plays kind of this big lumbering idiot. And he always says "yarp" all the time, like as in yes. And at one point in time, Simon Pegg's character has to pretend to be him on the radio, but instead of saying yes, he has to say no. So he's like, "narp?" Like, question mark inflection. He's got Timothy Dalton in it. Come on now. There's a man and he ruined our mother's life. That she disappeared several years after that. My sister announced she would become a lawyer. She left the mountain. Self. Got used to it. Had to become independent or I'd lose my powers. All by yourself up the mountain. Was this man who ruined your mother? 15 years ago, there was an unusual murder case. Sure, everyone was talking about it apparently. Out of leads, and they were getting desperate. Didn't use a spirit medium, did they? Police convinced my mother to try to contact the victim. Wow, so what happened? Case was solved, we thought. You thought? The man my mother helped police capture was innocent. Police's consultation with the medium had all been carried out in secret, of course, but a man found out about it and leaked it to the press. Told all the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. You know, you kind of seem like that type of person, and I kind of figured. You had to be, so I wasn't that far off, man. All the papers that my mother was a fraud, and the media jumped on it big time. My mother, became the laughingstock of the nation. The nation? That's kind of a bit excessive. Let's see. White. Excuse me? White? What's his name? My sister told me. The appointed lawyer comes, I guess. 4 p.m. Time's up. What should I do? Try to defend her. I'm gonna throw it out there. Do you want me to defend you? I love that. The shock noise. Why? Well, can't abandon you. No one is as sad as a person without any friends. Well, that's just a harsh thing to say. That's why it's an internal monologue, I guess. Why did I become a lawyer in the first place? Because someone has to look out for people who have no one on their side. Won't abandon you. You can count on me. It's so kind of you. I can do that one. Sniff. Well, let's fight this one and get you out of here. Yes. You're all alone and you're pathetic. I have a hero complex. I'm here to white knight you. She smiled at last. She looks like an entirely different person. Question. You are innocent, right? One last question. You are innocent, right? Like that. I guess he doesn't have like the Daredevil powers where he can tell by, you know, their heartbeat and their perspiration if they're lying. Me too, okay? So what next? Something that's been bugging me. Needs to be something in there. Well, there's a screwdriver. We know that. Some people called in a while. I actually do have Beat Saber. I've got my Quest 2 just hanging right next to me, and I've got Beat Saber. 1, 2, it's a clock, blah, blah, blah. So we know it's all there. Alright, so let's go. Bellboy, good afternoon, sir. Beg your pardon, sir. Establishment service, sir. Right, just come up to deliver room service, sir. I do mess around with it from time to time. Miss May might be. I believe her guest, Miss May, is currently using the facilities. I'll be taking my leave. Please stay as long as you like. Enjoy. Embarrassing myself. Don't believe me. Prove it. You know. I'll have to do rain check on that one, but I will prove it. That Mr. White of Blue Corp phoned. There's that Mr. White again. We already know. His name, my sister told me. Guy who ruined Mia and Maya's mother. Could it be a coincidence? We have here. Oh, you know what? It was in the lamp that was smashed to pieces that I have pieces on. I know, right? Shocker. I get to this woman's bottom. Wait, I mean, you know what I mean. Oh, Bellboy's still there. And going with you tomorrow, Miss May. In court. I know, right? I gotta say, I like the humor in this. It's a little on the nose, but... Okay, so now we're onto the court. This court stuff's fun. I'm not gonna lie. Courtroom number 1. Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Maya Fey. Did what in his cup? Look at that. Look at that. That's so fancy. He kind of reminds me of like a vampire, though. I don't know what, just that little... I don't know what you call that, but... I'm blanking. He did what in his cup? I got nothing. I got nothing for you, man. Fence is ready, Your Honor. That's what I'm saying. Miles Edgeworth. I better not show any signs of weakness today, or he'll be on me in an instant. So it's a Cars movie. Is it Cars 1 or 2? I'm guessing number 2. Because Mater has a much bigger part in number 2. Mr. Edgeworth, please give the court your opening statement. Thank you, Your Honor. Defendant, Miss Maya Fey, was at the scene of the crime. The prosecution has evidence she committed this murder. Okay. Okay. My son really likes 2 more. He likes Lightning McQueen, but his favorite's Mater, because he tows stuff. And obviously, he's got the biggest part in 2. There's no reason to doubt the facts of this case, Your Honor. I see. Thank you, Mr. Edgeworth. Let's begin then. Call our first witness, Your Honor. Prosecution calls the chief officer at the scene, Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, exactly. Witness, please. But does it say tow, not tuh? Because, like, he's a tow truck, and so I thought it was tow Mater. Please state your name and profession to the court. Sir, my name's Dick Gumshoe, sir. The detective in charge of the homicides down at the precinct, sir. Detective Gumshoe. Please describe for us the details of this murder. That jump probably means he's yelling the whole time. Well, sir, let me use this floor map with the office to explain. Body was found by the window here. Cause of death, loss of blood due to being struck by a blunt object, sir. The murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body. Doesn't it? Okay, fair enough. Murder weapon was a statue of the thinker found next to the body, sir. It's heavy enough to be a deadly weapon, even in a girl's hand, sir. Accepts the statue as evidence. Still calling it a statue. Record, now detective. Yes, sir. Immediately arrested Miss Maya Fey, who was found at the scene. Correct. Can you tell me why? Hard evidence. She did it, sir. Let's testify the court about this hard evidence. Oh, here we go. Phone call came in. I rushed to the scene. There were 2 people there already. The defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Arrested Miss Maya Fey. Why? We had a witness account describing her. The witness saw Miss Maya Fey at the very moment of the murder. Very moment, you say. Very well, Mr. Wright. You may begin your cross-examination. Yes, Your Honor. See a single contradiction in the testimony. Whoosh. What's up with the whoosh? Smack. He just threw something at me. This. Sister couldn't find any contradictions in the witness's testimony. She would bluff it and press the witness on every detail. The witness always slips up and says something wrong. Worked lots of times. I expect Maya would know some of her sister's tricks. Your Honor, I'd like to begin my cross-examination. The phone call came in. I rushed to the scene. Defendant, Miss Maya Fey, and the lawyer, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Second. Yeah, if I heard correctly. Arrested her because you had hard evidence she did it, correct? Did I say that? Me? I heard you say it. You did say it. You said it. Exactly. What about this suspicious woman in pink's claim was hard evidence? What? May isn't suspicious, and she sure isn't pink, pal. Well, I guess she is pink. That's enough, Detective Gumshoe. Do you have any more solid proof other than her claims, Detective? Yes. The order things mixed up in my testimony, Your Honor, sir. Should have told you about first, Your Honor. Let's hear your testimony again. Hard evidence stage. Examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. I found a memo written on a piece of paper next to the victim's body. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Lab test results showed that the blood was the victim's. Also, there was blood found on the victim's finger. Before she died, the victim wrote the killer's name. How do you like that? That's my hard evidence. Begin in cross-examination. I have a question for a detective. And she testified about this vital piece of evidence the first time. I know. I'm real embarrassed I forgot about it, Your Honor, sir. Try to be more careful. Very well. The defense may begin its cross-examination. The suspect examined the scene of the crime with my own eyes. Back to the victim's body. Duh. Written clearly in blood. Victims. Let's try push it. You get a lot of cases where the actually writes the killer's name. Happens all the time in books and the movies. This isn't a movie, detective. It's a video game. That's right. Shall we? Many cases? No. But she found a little odd that the victim would write down a name, especially the name of her own sister. Yeah, actually, you got a point, pal. Stop right there. Witness's opinion on the matter is irrelevant. The facts are clear. The victim wrote down the name of the accused, as well as the name of her killer. Order, order. That didn't go so well. That's right, what he said. His whole testimony. Okay, there has to be a contradiction there somewhere. Let's find it. On it, the word Maya was written clearly in blood. Okay, let's try this. Let's go. Okay, that didn't work. What do I have that I can use? I don't know. Which way do I go? Do I press them on something? Do I... Autopsy report. Showed that the blood was the victim's, obviously. I don't know which way to go, man. We already tried that one. Push back on that one. Let's throw this out there. Man, I'm totally bombing this one. What do I have? He's next to the victim's body. Any ideas, Bark? Any ideas at all? I got nothing on this one. Yeah, but that doesn't. This is blunt force trauma at 9 o'clock. I guess we'll try it. Let's see. Oh, yeah, instantaneous. Yeah, you're right. And then the fact that she had time to write it on there. I'll give that to you, man. I don't know why I didn't think of that one. Good cough, cough there, buddy. I missed that one. I don't know how. That one just went over my head. I totally forgot about the autopsy saying instantaneous death. Because she was still... That had to be wrong, because I'm going back. She was still warm and then was cooling when I found her. Department detective, immediate death due to a blow from a blunt object. Budding your way out of this one, detective. There's a point. Had the time to write anything down. What? Oh, snap. You imagine whether the victim did have time to write Maya. Let's see. Feels made up. I'm gonna be honest with you. It really feels made up. Right, you look shocked. Something you want to say? Yeah, I'm gonna call Edgeworth. Screw it. This evidence. This report is undeniable. Your Honor, I submit this report to the court. Obvious conclusion, yes. He's like almost like a dab, but it's just like a bow. This isn't good. Let's next witness. This poor innocent girl saw the murder with her own eyes. Miss April, May. Still like April, May, you know? Where's the June, July? Part of her is innocent. You know what they're going for there. You know what that... Okay. I think this was a Nintendo game back in the day. On the handheld. Judging by the music. But do you hear a little bit of that... The music that plays when you heal your Pokemon? That don't. Am I crazy? Do you hear it? Right there. It's kind of like the basis is or the like almost like a sample is there. May at your service. I'm gonna ignore that question, Mark. I'm gonna ignore that question. For your sake and for mine. Introduction should not require any reaction from the crowd. This will refrain from wanton winking. Aww. Yes, Your Honor. This is not good. She's already captured the heart of every man in this courtroom. What, my face? The look of, I'm not mad, I'm just disappointed. I'm not here for your shenanigans, and I'm not going to indulge you, sir, in your behavior. Tell us, where were you on the night of September 5th? September 5. Why don't they put 5th? The one that murder occurred. Gee, I was like in my hotel room. Tee-hee. Checked in right... I like saying that. Tee-hee. Checked in right after lunch. This hotel is directly across from the Fay & Co. law offices. Right, big boy. Go to the court about what you saw. It was like 9 at night. I looked out the window, you know. I'll allow it. I have a very complicated history with Pokemon. Then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. I played a friend's Game Boy and played a little bit of Pokemon Yellow. But then I bought Pokemon Stadium on N64. And I was like, I want my own Pokemon. And you could plug in the little adapter to N64 controller. And you could actually play the game. So I bought... Or was it with Pokemon Stadium 2 that I did that? Maybe it might have been 2. And I bought Silver or Gold, and you could actually play it in Pokemon Stadium 2. And eventually got tired of having to play it on the TV all the time, so I bought a Game Boy Color to play Pokemon Silver or Gold? No, I had Gold, because I had Huo on it. Huo, Ho-Ho, Ho-Oh. Then, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Attacked near was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. But that girl, she caught up to her and she hit her. The woman with the long hair, she kind of slumped. The end. That's all I saw. Every little bitsy witsy. Wink. See. Thought the witness's testimony just now was quite firm, didn't you? Mr. Wright, understand you were Miss Mia Face understudy, were you not? You must know her techniques well. Her cowardly way of finding tiny faults and perfectly good testimonies. Hey, how dare you? Well, Mr. Wright, will you cross-examine the witness? Yes, I'm doing it. See the cross-examination. Only because I have a feeling Edgeworth doesn't want me to. It's weakness. She gets very specific about where it happened. 9 o'clock, looked out the window, you know. Then on, ooh, I saw a woman with long hair being attacked. Mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Then the woman, like, dodged to one side and ran away. I feel like the way she's describing it, it couldn't work because of the way the layout is, right? Not good. What was that? Just on needling over these trivial questions. Really don't think it should be allowed. Mr. Wright, you have been warned. Long hair being attacked. Someone attacking her was the mousy girl sitting in the defendant's chair. Oops, I did not mean to press that. Well, I did say that it was kind of hard to see faces. Like, dodged to one side and ran away. Okay. Yeah. Are you looking up cheats here? Girl's physique, and secondly, she was small. Who else could it be but her? Question it anyways. I see how it is. You saw nothing, you're lying. About this, I mean. Okay. If you had really witnessed my client, Maya Fey, you would have noticed her clothes before noticing her physique. No one wears clothes like this on a daily basis except her. And I'm no expert in fashion, but her hairdo looks far from normal to me. However, the witness's testimony mentions neither of these things. It's bogus. But, oh, if she was dressed that way the night of the murder. She was, Your Honor. I saw her. And so did Detective Gumshoe. Stated that, Miss May. Rar? She's got the crazy eye twitch going on again. I say, you mean lawyer? Saw what I saw. I just didn't think all the trifling little details were necessary, darling. Miss May. I would like to remind you to please omit nothing in your testimony. What's up with the jiggle physics on this? This is ridiculous. Sorry, Your Honor. I'll be a good girl, I promise. Wink. Testimony again, if you would. Damn, almost had her. Did see everything. I did. The victim, the woman, dodged the first attack and ran off to the right. Then the girl in the hippie clothes ran after her. Wait. How does she know that it's a clock? How does she know it's a clock? Everyone's been calling it a statue up to this point. I know, that's what I'm saying. Okay, so did see everything I did. Victim, the woman, dodged first attack and ran off to the right. But if she ran off to the right, she wouldn't have seen what happened. Not that either. This one, maybe. Oh, jeez. No, not yet. So it's not pressing. It's got to be the floor plans. Like, why else would it be there? You know what I mean? Nope, it doesn't. Son of a gun! No! Yep. Woman dodge, first attack. That makes sense. Like that, wouldn't you, naughty Mr. Lawyer? So the statue of the thinker was a clock. There's no way of knowing that just by looking at it. They called this a clock too. He was found guilty of murder. Order, Miss May, can you explain how you know this was a clock? Erp. Man, they're really trying to protect her. Well, only once. That was close. Clock. I heard it? Yes, I heard it say the time. Faye and Co. No, hey, I didn't say that. Why would I go there? It couldn't have rung. Got her. Take a look right now. This in its clockwork. It's quite empty. Clock was empty. It couldn't have rung. Therefore, this witness is a big fat liar. Fat? What do you got? What's he got up his sleeve? What is he gonna pull up on me now? He's gotta have something here. However, indeed the clock is empty. As you say, it can't ring. However, now this is when we pull out the recorded message, huh? I have proof. Take that! Yeah, can't be my phone. Recording. Defendant's cell phone. This wasn't brought to my attention. Perhaps Detective Gumshoe overlooked it. Rumble. The good detective better remember he's up for evaluation soon. So I'm starting to feel bad for the big fella. Let's hear the conversation. So you just want me to hold on to the thinker for you then? If you could. I should probably tell you the clock isn't talking right now. Huh? It's not working? That's lame. Take the clockwork out. Sorry. September 5th, 9:27 a.m. This makes it clear the clockwork was already gone by the time this was recorded. But which was well before the witness ever even arrived at her hotel. How did you know that weapon was a clock? Well, isn't it obvious? I saw the clock before. What store was that again? I go to so many. She couldn't have. Forgot. That would make sense. Yes. Seen it before, but this is directly contradicts a piece of evidence already submitted to this court. Never any store ever. They give us a bunch of evidence that we don't ever really use. I wonder if there's a way you can use different evidence in the case. Or they just give you false stuff to think that you can use it when it doesn't really actually do anything for you. We went shopping for a better excuse. I like that one. Excuse is not on sale today. Melting down. Melting down here. Uh-huh. Now, this is like the final boss moment here. Die. Going crazy. Do I like lose it? Oh man. Got her on the ropes now. You had heard that it was a clock. That's correct, Your Honor. Other way, she could have known the thinker was a clock. This is where we bring in the bug. That face. Tapping the victim, Miss Mia Faye's phone. Were you not? Tells me that our witness was in possession of a wiretap. The witness was tapping her phone. Absolutely. Let's say that the weapon was a clock on the phone. What? The face off here. It's like an anime. Haven't called in a while. Well, actually, there's something I want to hold on to for me. And what's it this time? It's a clock. It's made to look like a statue, the thinker, and it tells you the time. It's April, May. It's wiretap to listen to this conversation. That's how you knew the thinker was a clock. Right? She kind of looks like a demon at this point. La la, look at that. She looks so upset. You, what gives you the right to talk to me like that? You lawyer. You ganging up on me like that? Oh, so I'm the bad girl. Is that it? Is that it? Sort of starts crying, crocodile tears as they're called now. The court's seen the real Miss April May now. Now to deal the final blow. The question, tippity tapping or irrelevant. Exactly what Edgeworth wants her to say. Tap the victim's phone. All that irrelevant. Let's not condone the defense's tone of voice. He has a point. This murder, even though you tapped her phone. Thinking I'd like to see her pull that off, wouldn't you? Yeah. She's good. And of course, I can and will. Can't be serious. No way. I say way. Oh, and I assure you, I'm serious, Mr. Lawyer. Killing happened around 9 o'clock at night. Why, that's just when I was getting room service from that sweet bellboy. Room service. Iced coffee, I believe it was. Normal coffee, but cold. If you don't drink it quick, the ice melts, and then you have regular cold coffee. Iced coffee. Think I'm making this up. Ask the bellboy. Wink. Oh, the witness was not at the scene at the time of the murder. Cell phone. However, that is a separate crime with no bearing on the current case whatsoever. Testimony stands. She saw the defendant, Maya Fey, commit murder. Murder somehow. Which way do you think we should go, Bark? Bellboy or continue with her? The only other evidence I'm holding on to is the layout and the broken whatever. Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. I think this can't be the end, but I'm out of evidence. Mr. Wright. Well, there's still the case of why does she have 2 drinks on the table? Pronounced guilty. Yep, gotta do it. It comes with some tea and cookies, huh? Someone's in the middle of my work, sir. I'm happy to be of service. Tea set looks rather heavy, so without further ado, the witness may begin his testimony. Sir. The head bellboy at the fine Gatewater Hotel in business for 4 generations. I believe I received a call after 8 in the evening from our guest, Miss May, but why would it take that long? For an iced coffee to be brought up to her at 9 o'clock on the dot, sir. Brought it to her at precisely the requested time, of course. I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Mrs. May herself. I see. The defense may begin its cross-examination. This is it. I will be finished. All right. I think the only thing I got to go on is the autopsy at 9 o'clock. Confirmed that detail several times. She was watching a program on the TV and wished to drink after she finished, sir. Time of the murder. And I delivered the iced coffee to our guest, Miss May herself. All right. Embracer, sir? Kiss, sir, but not a French kiss, sir. More of a peck on the cheek. Your Honor, I must object. This trade of justice has gone on long enough. $18. Doesn't that seem a bit expensive? It's coffee for 2, you know, and we don't skip on the ice, sir. What did he say for 2? Rather quiet. Oh boy, tell us the truth now. Someone else staying in Miss May's room. Objectionable. Question. See, I knew what I wanted to use. I just didn't know how to get to it. An ass, nice try. That's the sort of thing you're normally supposed to mention. Yes, quite indeed. It was the good barrister there, Mr. Edgeworth, who he asked me not to mention if I wasn't specifically asked, sir. Ooh, he got caught. He got caught there. I've won? Really? The man, correct? Yes, sir. Then when you brought them room service, you didn't see that man in the room? That's right, sir. Your Honor, we have just learned of another person involved who may have been the murderer. In light of this new fact, I hold that it's impossible to judge the defendant. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Edgeworth? Who is this other person? Simple. It was... checked in with Miss May. Honor, as has been previously revealed, Miss April May was tapping the victim's phone, yet Miss May herself was an alibi at the time of the murder. But that does not clear the man that was with her. The bellboy saw no one else in the room at the time of the murder. It was set up, but it's too late. Suppose you'd like it if it was too late, wouldn't you? After all, it was you who hid the presence of the other man from this court. Love how it's like making the noises of like back and forth, actual punches and stuff. Immature, that accusations are ludicrous. Enough. Much as the defense's argument. Expect the prosecution and defense to look into this matter fully. I understood. Today for the trial of Maya Fey. Court is adjourned. Well, I survived my first day, so that's good. I might be your newest fan. Oh, I was just doing my job, you know. And again, the other attorney was pretty cool too. Huh? Face of his with his eyes wide and trembling lips sent shivers up my spine. If you say so. What happens with me? I can go home now. Well, no, I don't think so. Not yet. Oh, I see. I got a great lead in today's trial. A lead? Man with Miss May. He's the key. Get it. What happened to Miss May after that anyway? Rest her. I guess she's learning her charms won't work everywhere. She's probably at the detention center now. I may have to go down there later. Anyway, this case is far from closed. Yes, sir. We'll find out more about this man. I think he was the one who... Maybe so. Sis. Don't worry, I'll find him by tomorrow, I promise. Counting on you. It's for a full record of April May's testimony. Thought it might come in handy during the trial tomorrow, but now that I have it, I'm not so sure. Her testimony was all lies. In fact, only one part that hasn't been stricken from the record. How much good this will do to me at all now. To hit the pavement and do some investigating. It's have to be considered free. Save the progress. And I gotta say, with that one, that is going to be it for me tonight. Appreciate everybody hanging out. Bark, appreciate you coming along and helping me out, keeping me company, and giving me some tips on my voice acting. I definitely probably be jumping back into this next week, Monday, for Story Game Mondays. I will make a more concerted effort to keep up the full voice acting for longer, as opposed to just the first chapter. I promise to do my best. I will do some practice. I'll put in some effort the next time go around. If you want to see me again, Wednesday I'll be jumping back into Final Fantasy VII Remake for my Wednesday game. Just trying to keep it up, keep it a little bit different. You know, I like playing different games. The variety is always really fun. But if you like what you see, follow me on Twitch. I stream there, Freight_Conductor. You can also find me on YouTube, Freight Conductor, where I stream on both of them. Yeah, check me out. Hit the like, the subscribe, hit the like, engage with my content. It'd be appreciated. But yeah, you guys all have a good evening. We'll catch you all later.